Second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's the great one in at center. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Now here's Garland. Deflected! They get it back. Rose against Mitchell. Back to Rose. Here's the great one. And again, Miami with a triple.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Garland against Rose. Pass to Mobley, inside. Here's Allen. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, the defensive effort was there. Jimmy Butler just adept at making shots under pressure.
Garland against Rose. And it's stolen by Rose. Here's Wade. 10 points for him. On target from range. Wade's got 13.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Okoro. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Okoro's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, Okoro wants to be a complete player, and that means he's got to develop that three-level scoring. We know what he can do defensively.
Here's the great one. He's got 27.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Okoro. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
Mobley outside.
I'll tell you, Butler simply can lock you down. He's the very definition of what we call a two-way player.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Wade. Offline with a 3. And Cleveland shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Garland, the pass to Allen. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Takes a 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Okoro. Tipped. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Giannis with the dunk.
Vision by Rose, right? He hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
The Cavaliers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And rejected. Wade, the pass to the great one. With the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Heat. Mobley passes to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Rose has got 17. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
They have no answer defensively inside.
From Jimmy Butler.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Fast break, here come the Heat. From deep, Rose. And the Heat, another 3.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. They need this. The 3 from Okoro. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the great one, driving to the basket.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here we go, the Heat fast break. From deep, Rose, just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Running at every opportunity. They have a huge edge in transition points.
Garland, a good look. They get it back.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Butler, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Merrill in for Darius Garland.
One shot.
That's good from Butler.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for is competitive toughness.
Allen, the pass to Merrill. Back to Allen. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Heat. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, that's something else, man.
Beautiful. Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Cavaliers are one of the best young teams in the league, and it's up to their point guard, Darius Garland, to help distribute. He said, quote, "We have so much talent on the floor. I just try to get my big fellows the ball so they can stay active and work for us on the defensive end as well." That's the game within the game right there, Brian.
Yeah, he's got the right idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. LeVert passes to Mobley. Over Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And Doris, the feeling around the league is Evan Mobley could win Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
You know, PA, I think that's on point. And the reason it is because his effectiveness is not limited to shot blocking. This guy is excellent both on the ball and in help situations. Yes, he blocks a ton of shots, but the fact that he alters even more is as impactful. And he does this all at such a young age without getting into serious foul trouble. Look out, league. Evan Mobley is going to get better and better.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely.
Boy, the timing, the leaping ability that Dwayne Wade has, he says to that weak effort.
Shot's good by the great one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Take it away. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Isn't this what we've come to expect from Dwayne Wade? The active hands, the quick thinking. What a great defender.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
And they'll get another chance. Rose against LeVert. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. Merrill. Now here's LeVert. Goes up again. Here's Mobley. Back to LeVert. Outside Strus. Tries yet again. Rebound by the Heat. Rose has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Butler. And it's Butler who slams it down.
Wow, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And again, Miami running the court in transition. Wade, that's good.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
The Cavaliers shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Merrill, guarded by Rose. Poke loose, lays out, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Number 1, the Heat.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. Right wing. Here's Merrill.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Fires the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Cavaliers.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Morris, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Mobley finds LeVert. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
A minute and a half left in the third.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Here's the great one. He's got 40 now. Drops in the 3. The great one's got 43 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Merrill, guarded by Rose. The kick out to Morris. From the arc. Kept alive. Strus the pass to Morris. Here's Merrill. Misses the three.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Another steal. In transition, here they come. Antetokounmpo, the pass to the great one. There's the three. And the Heat, another three.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
LeVert outside. Pass to Merrill. To stop the run. The shot misses.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Heat running away with this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented. By State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Thompson, Marcus Morris out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Jerome in at the 1.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Cleveland ball.
Now Strus. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Kobe.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And the Cavs with possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Morris outside. Miami grabs the miss. Westbrook taking his time here. Takes the 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Jerome on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Will it go? He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Jordan. He takes it in, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back? To Seattle. Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities perhaps on my horizon.
Here's Jerome. Morris outside. Back to Jerome. Strus against Jordan. Strus's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Jerome, pounded by Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Miami. Bryant outside. And the Heat, another three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Jordan with it. Strus covering. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The Cavaliers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Jerome passes to Morris. Blocked. Fast break, Miami. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Westbrook outside. And the Heat, another three.
Nothing makes a defense shudder like when Russell Westbrook has every aspect of the offensive game going right now. Woo-hoo, look out, everybody.
Jordan against Strus. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's the great one. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. The great one's got 28 points for the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Jerome passes to Thompson. That's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. And the Heat, another three.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
He's all alone. Oh, hey, how about that?
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out, he will finish the play.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 13-footer. Rejected by Westbrook.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Driving in, and the bucket is good. Westbrook's got 10 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
Here's Bryant. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Once again, a turnover leads to points.
Here's Jerome, pounded by Westbrook. Jerome, no good. Miami with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Westbrook, the pass to the great one. Oh, wow! Incredible! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Jerome, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Thompson. Now Morris to end the cold spell. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the basket by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, the explosion, the body control, Westbrook doing damage right now.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Wade. And too long on the shot.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Strus against Jordan. He shoots. And another miss by Cleveland.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? Here's Jerome. And this season, new post tracking technology introduced 12 cameras following the action with more fidelity than ever, Doris.
Well, Big Brother is clearly watching BA. I guess it's called the Hawkeye system, and it has a chance to enhance analytics, to create visuals, and even someday perhaps help officiate the game. Boy, it's a brave new world out there.
Pass to Morris. To the paint. Here's Thompson. That one off the back iron and out.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table. The ability to anchor your defense.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Jerome, pounded by Westbrook.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Here's Bryant. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Bryant's got 11 in the second half. Jerome passes to Wade. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to the great one. And slam dunk by Jordan.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Jerome. Here's Wade. A shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to the great one. 1:39 left in the fourth. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Now at the line, number 19.
And he drops the first. And the Heat making a change here. Rose is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Rose against LeVert. Goes back up. It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Allen. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this isn't something we get to see every day, folks. This team has fought their way to an amazing 71 total wins this year. Unbelievable.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the great one.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And again, Miami with a triple.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to LeVert. Morris outside. Will it go? 4 on the clock, and it's Miami with a rebound. Here's the great one. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
See you again very soon.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a statement game tonight. What message does a win like this send to the league?
I think the team will play really hard. We moved the ball real well, and we made shots. We just got to keep getting better every day and playing good basketball.
One day at a time. Thanks, Giannis. Guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.